and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And here we have Lazio against Porto. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Two starting lineups. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm going to go for Antonio Candreva because he brings a dynamism to proceedings, fast and direct. He'll engage his fullback in a sprinter too, and he can whip in pacey crosses. Not the kind to stand off and allow him to shoot either, because he can whack it with the very best.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And the volley! Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's got away with one there. He's made sure that that won't get through. Onazi tries making a foray down the right. Candreva goes for it! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Herrera. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Aim forward, now the pass. Djordjevic. Ivan Marcano gets good distance on it. Candreva, long and high towards the flank.
Look, I've not been counting that closely, but I think now that's probably about the third time that they've got something in from that left-hand side, and I think they know they've found a weak link and they've got an area they can try and exploit more. Well, I suppose you could say that, yeah, there's been a more pronounced threat down that side, but how long will they be able to avail of it? You know, surely there's going to be a reaction at some stage, and they're going to have to come up with another little solution. Well, it'll be interesting to see how their opponents respond now, because there's been so much focus down this side, and surely they've got to come up with a plan to deal with it and try and just relieve the threat in this area.
Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Bashta pumps it forwards. Now it's Abubakar. Now it's Djordjevic. Filip Djordjevic passes it through. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well positioned to make that interception. The referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. So off we go once more. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Tries a through ball. Djordjevic. And here's a corner, good chance. And the defence can get it clear. Bashta looking up to see who wants it. And he's straight offside. It's Djordjevic! Oh, wow! Philip Djordjevic! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Lazio draw first blood here.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Ivan Marcano.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
So who's he picking out? Now it's Djordjevic. Candreva! Never one to be short of confidence, he gave it a go. The outcome, though, not what he had in mind. To safety. Struck first time.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and you have to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Looks like a good ball through. And that's been repelled. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Got the only goal to make it 1-0. Now it's Djordjevic, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Onazi, loose ball, who's going to get that? They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Lazio grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Brahimi. Herrera. Abubakar. It's Abubakar! That's wonderful from Vincent Abubakar! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Porto give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Filip Djordjevic beats the offside trap. Information that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Out towards the flank. How about it? That's a half-decent try.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Candreva boots it upfield. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. The final whistle. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, there was a real concentration on wider attacking outlets, and they got their tactics spot on. They found a vulnerability and played on it to the full. It was clever and superbly executed. Another point I can make is that the foundations for this win were placed near both touchlines because they were able to build attack after attack with little resistance.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.